Apocalypse Gaming.
Hey there my friends, this is a fairy power spray comparison video to see how well this product does when you do it the way that other gamers have told me. So I've been told you need to immerse your miniature, your model, your plastic kit in fairy power spray for 24 hours. You need to add a little bit of water, although nobody told me the amount of water, so I've added a 5% solution of water. From there, you let it soak for the 24 hours, take it out and clean it, and the paint should fall off similar to Dettol. So we'll try that and see what happens. Looking in the fairy power spray, some of the paint is floating about like you get with Dettol. So we'll take it, we'll see, and we'll brush away. The paint's certainly coming off alright. I'll keep doing this and I'll then stick the video into fast forward and we'll see how it ends up at the end. Hey guys, as I was having trouble getting into some of the parts, I took my handy pen knife and just prised apart all the parts of the model so I could get into the bits where I was having trouble getting into. Hence why the video was stopped there. I didn't do any extra cleaning, I just prised it apart. Answer to the question, does it weaken the glue bond? It didn't seem to really weaken the glue bond. I think this was put together with super glue rather than plastic glue, but it didn't feel like any weakening. Dettol sometimes seems to weaken that glue bond. Right, overall not too bad. Like every paint system, you're not going to remove all the paint, or every paint stripping system, but reasonably happy with that. I'm going to move on and do other pieces. There's no point in me filming all of it and boring you, so I'll just skip to the end results once this is done. Alright my friends, that's the tank now stripped. It's not been an immaculate job, but it's been a job that I'm more than happy with. There is some residue in the deep recesses of parts of the tank. Hopefully it shows in the video. It looks more like a staining on some parts rather than thick globules of paint. In these areas it's a bit thicker, but otherwise it's a pretty good strip job, especially as you can see on the flatter areas. Overall I am actually very happy with the product. As you'll see from the numbers, it does work out more expensive than Dettol, at least works out more expensive than Dettol from the sources that I use. Dettol I can get from bulk at Costco, and Fairy Power Spray I've only ever seen in smaller bottles in normal supermarkets. I'll stick some stills on. Overall though, it's a very nice job at getting the bulk of the paint off. As with any method of stripping paint, you're very rarely going to get the model entirely clear of all paint, but this is a level that will certainly be able to go back and undercoat. My biggest issue really is getting rid of the glue, because the person that put it together was liberal, shall we say, in their application of the super glue as they put it together, so I'll need to spend a bit of time cutting, filing, trimming, sanding to get those parts before I put it back together. Next time you see this baby, I'm going to be magnetising it, so I'll stick a wee video up of my magnetising options on it. Inspired by catata fish, certainly for some of the ways of doing it. So, hope you enjoy.
Apocalypse Gaming.